This is an RPG a Day response from the Casting Shadows blog.
I'm sure there's a lot of gamers out there who have the same exact story I'm going to tell right now. One of discovery, coming across role-playing games as digital media, downloading PDFs, from places like DriveThruRPG or Warehouse 23, the Unstore, something like that. Getting access to a full game, sometimes thoughtfully bookmarked, and you could walk around with thousands of them on your tablet or on your laptop or on your phone, whatever. Amazing. You could finally stop the endless expansion of shelf space, or if you're like me, living far away from places with game stores, stop paying these exorbitant and ever-climbing prices for shipping. You could be free of all of that and simply pay the creator for the game and have it digitally. Fantastic. I know I'm not the only one who at some point over the last 10 years or so has said, no more print books. From this point on, it will only be PDF or whatever. Just like we did when vinyl was pushed out of the way by cassette tapes and CDs, and when cassettes were finally thoroughly trounced by CDs, and then, of course, DVDs, and now digital media isn't always reliable in that sense. So maybe that's a part of this. Books we've had with us, they haven't fundamentally changed, I suppose. Whereas the more volatile storage media, somebody somewhere can decide that we're not going to use that format anymore, and it gets harder and harder to keep a device active that can still make easy use of it. And that's kind of a drag, but I don't really think that's the reason why I still buy hardcovers, and why I prefer hardcovers to softcovers. That's also a part of this question. Hardcover, softcover, or digital media. I get it all. I'll get a hardcover over a softcover, and I will definitely start with the digital file. So I don't really like buying sight unseen. So now, instead of one or the other, I'm buying both. I'm getting the digital file, investigating it. If I don't like it, okay, it goes into the library and becomes a part of my understanding of things as a gamer. And if I do like it, it tends to wind up on the shelf in a print version. If I'm involved in a Kickstarter, there's no question I'm going to back at a level where I get the print version, unless my reasons for investigating the game are different than usual. Like, I only want it to read it. I have no intention of ever playing it, or something like that. So, what is it about print that makes it so compelling? Is it just tradition? Is it a fear that one day your massive PDF library will be harder and harder to access? Is it the sense that you buy a shelf, you own a shelf? You have an ever-expanding media library. Eventually you need to talk about cloud storage and paying rental fees for that. I don't know. People talk about the magic and the wonder of opening a book. They like the smells. They like the tactile sense of it. They like the ease of truly random access, which not even the best bookmarks have been able to match yet. I don't know. There's a lot of cool stuff about PDFs. Nighttime reading settings. Having the book read itself to you. That's handy and often entertaining with a role-playing game book. We're catching up on the technological side, but yet print sales seem to be rebounding. More people are interested in books than ebooks, and people who buy the PDF often turn around and later or at the same time buy the print book. I'm also confounded by hardcover versus softcover, but maybe to a lesser degree. A softcover book, they definitely are easier to use at the table. more durable in the spine, maybe, than many hardcover books are. And yet it's the hardcover book that endures. The hardcover book that can take a beating and take on character rather than looking like it needs to be replaced. No. I do like being surrounded by books. That feels natural and normal. That has been my whole life. My family is very oriented toward reading, and a book once read is just an invitation to read it again. It's not something to leave behind or, get rid of. Books are a part of who you are, and keeping them around just makes sense. So, hardcover, softcover, or digital. On this one, I'm going to have to cheat and say yes.
Okay. No cheating. Forced to choose a single answer, I will pick hardcovers. This year, anyway. All right. Here endeth day 8. Day 9 is coming. Day 9's question: what, other than the game, contributes to an ideal session? Stay tuned and share. If you're not sure how to share, the simplest way is to post the way that you normally do, video or text or tweet or what have you, and tag it with RPGaDay, hashtag RPGaDay. Or share it on brigadecon.org. Our pull-down menu has a handy submission form.